All right, lesson 2: supervise overlanding transportation hazardous cargo. All right, lesson 2: supervise overland transportation hazardous cargo. MQS manual test 017381000010017381000020. Introduction. Let's discover the special tasks involved with the planning and monitoring with the transportation unloading hazard of the cargo. The proper supervisor of the transportation unloading of the hazard of the cargo must be able to plan for the transportation cargo with inform of the carrier with the specific carrier security precautions, observe the safety and security precautions during loading and unloading. Part A, plan with the plan of the transportation with the cargo. The safety of the individual environmental primary the consideration shipping hazardous materials. Some of these materials require the special security precautions carefully planning the imperative before undertaking the shipment of the hazardous material. Security requirements. Security safety requirements of the ammunition explosive the determined the categorization defined by the DoD Manual 5100 Series 76 with the four major for the category A, and E or arms, ammunition, explosive. For the example of each of the category described the extract for the transportation security guide with appendix B with the minimum security service requirements. Various shipments for the categories of arms, ammunition, explosives appear below. The truckload category of the arms, ammunition, and explosive the following requirements that apply with the security escort vehicle. The service exclusive use of the vehicle. The vehicle must be locked and sealed. The ship the trip and leaf that may be used with a single line with the hull required within two more vehicles within convoy. The driver that must be with the side of the other vehicles at all times. Convoy will require only a single escort vehicle with a shop and then transit avenue. The forklift and truckload shipment with the category 1 arms, ammunition, explosive. The following requirements apply with the armed guards of the surveillance SEVS. Exclusive of the use of the vehicle. The vehicles must be locked and sealed with the ship to unit left. The shipment requires open equipment. Conics similar contained with it may be used with a triple leaf that may not be used with a single line haul. The required with the fare of the railway ship. The following requirements apply with the AGS, military traffic expediting service. The railway car must be locked and sealed by the ship to be used with the category 1 motor regulation associated motor movement. Category 2, the minimum security service required with the truckload shipment with the categories arms, ammunition, explosive. The below the AGF, the explosive, the use of the vehicle. The vehicle must be locked and sealed by the ship. The triple leaf, the non-authorized single haul of the author. Line all is required and stop off in transition as also authorized. For less than truckload shipment, for the requirement of the AGF, the Conex for the similar contained with the baby U with the cargo must be packed to the weight of at least 22,000 pounds, 200 pounds with the volume of the seal with the practical containment that must be locked and sealed with the ship. The single line with hulls required the triple leaf that may not be used by the carrier. For rail shipment, these requirements apply with the rail surveillance services low with the divider door for the U with the when available. The MTX with the rail cars may be locked with the shield with the ship. The consignment may be notified the pending livery impeded by upon dispatch and shipment. The category 2 motor regulations apply with the associated motor movement. Category 3 and 4 with the minimum security services required with the truckload shipment. With the category 3 and 4 with the ammunition explosive the pier with the below with the dual drive the protective service the tripper leave with may not be with a single line haul is preferred, locked and sealed by ship unless the equipment is required. For less than truckload shipment is required with the DTPS, the Conex, and some other containment may be used. The cargo must be packed with the weight of at least 200 pounds banded. The seal of the practical container must be locked with the seal by the ship. The triple leaf may not be used with a single line haul with the preferred locked and sealed shippers unless the shipper requires an open equipment. For rail shipment, these requirements apply with the rail car must be locked and sealed with the shipper. The RS, MTX, the consignor must be immediately notified of the impending delivery upon the dispatch and shipment. The category 3 motor minimum security transport standards apply with associated motor movement. Routing for the cargo. Routing is defined by the order issued with the routing officer specified with the mode of the transportation mean with the mode with the shipment the responsible to determine the transportation routing over the cargo to depend on the nature of the cargo, the transportation environment that you're reasonable with the routing shipment of the Class C explosive with the weight of the less than 10,000 pounds. Military traffic management can command route for the Class A and B with the explosive with all shipments weighing with less than 10,000 pounds. In situation with the military traffic management command is responsible for the routing and shipment of the must be called the military management traffic command area command the inform of the you with the route with the order with the issue with the MTMC with the mount must not be known with the preferred mode with the transportation level security ship with the requirement with the shipment of the military traffic management command area command will process the request issued for the route of the order. The route of the order contained with the following information needed with the carrier to be used with the content information of the carrier junction points required for the ship. The miscellaneous instruction required for the proper forwarding other ship. The period of the order is valid.
Carl would like to know if you would be so kind as to go get him a 4-pack.
Alright, since I'm done with this, give me 20 minutes.
20 minutes?
I'll be done in a minute here.
Well, you're on fire.
I get it. If your unit routinely shipping to Chicago, the require the security hearing service to MTMC with a command with the may issue the standing routine order valid shipment with a particular code sign over the specific period. Care providing required security, whether the MTM if the determine the route of the ship, the responsible for the ship, the contact with the carrier, the range for the ship, the MTMC with determine the route of the as well, the capable of providing the required security, the determine the route of the ship, the control of the MTMC with the area of the command with the name of the carrier, provide the required security. Below you select the carrier, the check of the carrier's tender and tariff to conform with the available appropriate protective services. Part B, inform the carrier of the security precaution, the routine, the schedule of the highway transfer. If you use the commercial carrier for the shipment of the route with the schedule they have been established time of the carrier on track to the carrier, you should conform with the route with the schedule of the driver, the UV, the Army transportation elements, the shipment. You move someone authorized, you should brief each of the driver the transportation route and schedule. Ensure the carrier they understand with the protected ship of the commercial carrier they should not normally be aware of. They understand with the safety security the measure they require with the during the transportation. Army transportation elements may have to be briefed and left. They routinely handled or transported hazardous cargo. They should ensure the carrier understand the sensitivities of the material being shipped by you the protected service responsible for the requirement for the type of the protected service specified. The commercial carrier should not be informed of the specific classification, transportation, commercial motor vehicle. Ensure the driver know they obtain the information refuge the safe haven with the glass area. Ensure that everything with the instructor is instructed with the procedure followed in case of the emergency. The instruction should include the appropriate toll of the telephone free number, toll free telephone number in case of emergency. In all cases, they emphasize with the carrier with the representative that you the consign with except for the delivery of the carrier over the custody of the shipment is responsible for the use of all protective measures. There are two specific responsibility with the task of the transportation be with the highway. Ensure the driver to receive the DOD form 836 of the special instruction of the motor vehicle. The driver of which with the illustrated figure 2-1 DOD form 836 with the use of the hazard material being transferred in motor vehicle of the form and the instruct the driver with his general precaution of the breakdown of the procedure, the accident procedure, the fire procedure, whatever the other measure necessary. Each with every driver of the vehicle must acknowledge the receipt of the DOD form 836. Signed with the appropriate block with the bottom. You must summon you or someone authorized by completing each for the driver of the DOD form 836 with the most of the information required for completing the form, but they should be readily available. The way bill to Title 49 CFR 49 for the fire procedure should be available to the installation and safety officer. Ensuring the care of the DO Form 1907, the reported DO Form 1907, security of the tally record with the required with the prior part of the security shipment of the service of the shipment, the form of the illustrated figure 2T with the carrier with the representative of the commercial accepting custody of the shipment must knows receive the cargo complete with the row of the section B of the form, the section A of the form must be complete with the shipper if the year or the shipper make with the DOD Form 1907 initiate with the security service required with the security tally record with the information section A should be available to shipment the way bill in route order if the unit with the carrier makes the section B each of the DO Form 1907 complete with the where and when appropriate figure 9242. The later overdue shipment of the hazardous material. If the unit or shipment notify the consignment with the local security officer with the shipment of the arms or ammunition explosive with the delay of the arrival of the unit with the consignment with the must notify the shipping of the transportation or local security officer the shipment of the arms or ammunition explosive with the not received within 48 hours of the estimated time of the arrival of the MTMC with the area of the command should notify the shipment of the hazardous cargo will delayed and becomes overdue. Plus, the observer the safety security precaution of the equipment, the procedure of the corrective equipment, the procedure of the unloading hazard cover those same with the loading. You learn these procedures in part C of lesson 1. Inspect with the cargo damage. Inspect with the cargo for the damage during the transfer. Unload the evidence of the damage of the way belt. If the evidence of the damage has the cover, especially the damage close to the person, should immediately inform you of the damage of the in contact with appropriate safety personnel. Do not move the disturb of the damaged cargo except for the direction of the safety personnel. The tailing of the report of the cargo to the disruptions of the transportation cargo movement directly with the government building due to every loading and unloading of the transfer operation preventing short, especially import and tally of the arms, ammunition, explosive to make sure that you can account with every piece of the cargo disrupt and loss of the damage incomplete or found foul with the appropriate discrepancy for the property of the transportation over the destination should initiate transportation discrepancy report initial of the message should be the form of the figure of the 2-3 of the backup documentation standard for 361 transportation discrepancy report should be prepared at the same time the discrepancy message is prepared. An example of the standard form 361 showing figure 2-4 with the delayed default information completing these form in the AR 55-388. Compatible rules of CFR. The compatible charter of the ammunition explosive of the behaviors in section 174.81 and 177.84.8 for the Title 49. The number of the compatible rules required by the summarized lesson 1. Make sure the unit and personnel understand the compatible rules and follow them. All right, and that was your your supervisor land transportation hazardous material.